Recently, I've been talking to you about boundaries and setting those boundaries with your clients and opening up a communication system so they feel reassured with you. But what other boundaries do you need to consider when you are onboarding a new client? I want you to think about what days is it that you work. Do you work Monday to Friday? Do you work Tuesday to Saturday? Are there set days that you work on a client's project or wedding? Let them know that in advance. If you always take a Wednesday off, have that written down somewhere so they know that they won't hear from you on a Wednesday. What are your working hours? Are you doing 9 till 5? Do you actually do 10 till 6? Or perhaps you do 10 to 3 because you need to collect children from childcare. Let them know in advance when they can expect to hear from you. So if they're messaging at 6 o'clock, but actually you finish at 5, they know they will need to wait until the following day. Let them know what your policy is for the out of hours communication. So I mentioned this a few days ago. So your policy may well be that they can message you whenever they want, but you will only be responding within working hours. What is your policy with regards to face-to-face meetings, telephone calls, Zoom calls? Is it unlimited? Is it set ones? Is it a case of if you're meeting in person, do all refreshments need to be paid for by them, or is it covered by you? Are your expenses travelling to those meetings included within your fee, or is that an additional charge? Let them know these things way in advance so there is no confusion about what you will be doing, how you'll be doing it, and how you expect them to be working with you. Perhaps you also have a policy where if it's a wedding and you are attending on the wedding day, if it's a certain distance that you need overnight accommodation. Perhaps it's that you have in your contract that you will need feeding on the day. So, as well as your legal aspects to your contract, it is really important to think about the boundaries that you expect when you are working with someone. What is expected of you when you are serving them, but also what is expected of them. So it could well be that when you're waiting for a response, that you expect that response within 24 hours, that you can't proceed. It might be that in terms of if you're a wedding planner, that you cannot be held responsible for the legalities of them getting married, that all the legal aspect of them getting married is down to them, not to you. So I'd